dumb, but it also worked out pretty well because the people who do these sorts of things generally know what they're doing. With the legend rule, everybody was quite enthusiastic. You're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, new legend rule. No more just losing because they suck at Jace first. But in practice, the new legend rule just fucking sucks and has, if it has 0 to 1 redeeming aspects, that 0 to 1 being the Jace. Unless, of course, you really prefer having 2 GTs on the board to 0, which would render you perhaps dumb enough to write for TCG player. Okay. You're going with the voice. We probably could have wheeled that. Who the fuck plays multicolored cards in this cube? Alright. So, yeah, we thought with LSV sounding like a Swedish guy on heliums and quaaludes, this just swallowed a gallon full of snot. Not in a bad way or anything. I'm a big fan of his. He's fantastic. But a great word to say would be like Guglielmo or Guglielmo or make a sound like this. And then Caleb Dormer could say something like this. And the rest of the people that record these videos just I could even say, I believe you have my stapler or Animal House monologue about Milton or whatever, and it would be all the same. Okay. So it might be right to make Isamaru. Let's think about this a second. Flicker Wisp is unquestionably the best card in this pack. The Caracas is quite good too. For us, I mean. Or maybe it isn't. Like, it's just tautological, and if it was, then I would have just taken it. Okay. Double white, yeah. Let's see, Jotun Grunt is stone unplayable and is a Mongoloid inclusion. You know, I'm gonna rant about this in a little bit. I'm just gonna take Flicker Wisp. Blade Spicer is good too, though. As is Isamaru. There's a... Oh wait, so a friend of mine who will remain nameless because he now works for Wizards. Before he worked for Wizards, he's told me that this is just depressing. Scroll Rack, I guess. Kinda? No. Oh yeah, I lost this card the other day in a Power Cube. Kinda funny, huh? Yep. Do we even play with this card? I guess having a walker. Yeah, having a couple walkers under an orb or Hikori would just be rape on a stick. Let's do that. Alright. Yeah, that's right, I said rape. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, LPS people and other nerd girl apologists. Okay. So, he told me that the Modo Cube is designed to be deliberately bad, kind of like every set is. Every set is designed to have a deliberately large amount of bad cards in it. Though, what Morrow says is that they have to be there, kind of, to... I need to lick a lollipop. This is just making me mad. Oh man, this card is so good with Maze of Ith. It's just so fucking good. I could take Cord, the card that's $35 price tag, doesn't even make the mana cost look like a ripoff. It's like Reflecting Pool. Oh, double cost stuff. Anyway, there's bad cards in every set for 2 reasons. One is that Wizards does better balancing draft formats when there are fewer variables, so fewer playable cards make for that, which is understandable. Like, they've had trouble balancing triple formats before, which is why they hadn't done one for a while prior to DGR. Oh, Ghost Wield. I'll be damned. Anyway, yeah, they did. So they do that just to give themselves fewer variables. I mean, imagine the more cards that you stick in a set, then it just has the complexity of it, or the difficulty in balancing it, increases at more than a linear rate. So the other one is you got to snare bad players, and bad players like being able to say, that's a Hindervines. I'm not going to take that Hindervines, I'm going to take a bear instead, and then they'll feel smart. No, it's just what market research tells Wizards, but you know, they're just like libertarians. Libertarian who runs this jack off of a program. Okay, I can't believe these are in. I don't want to lose to Emrakul. I'll just lose to Grim Lavamancer too. Just rate me silly. Actually, hold on. Who the fuck has 2 cards in their graveyard ever in this cube? Heh. Alright, let's get rid of Emrakul. We can even Caracas it if we wheel Caracas. We probably will wheel Caracas. Or I don't know. I don't know if that pack had any other playables in it. I wasn't paying attention. There's so much more interesting things going on right now. Alright. So, you know, what else is going on? Oh. Yeah, Stronghold's pretty good. Weasley can't play any of this. So yeah, they want the bad cards to be flagrantly bad, just so bad players or new players can feel smart about differentiating the two. That's so then you get the failures and the commercial triumphs, the utter commercial triumphs of New World Order, all within a single policy. Anyway, the Modo Cube is the same way. Yeah, it looks like no Caracas. The fact of the matter is that people who draft this cube will tend to view their cards as something that they've collected. It's a phantom event, and it's like the worst of all possible worlds. But bear with me. There's like some huge psychological umbilicus connecting a man with his first pick in the Modo Cube. It's so badly designed. Man, I wish we had a strip mine or something. I really just want something miserable. I wanna troll the format just as a dirty protest. Well, I guess the joke's on me because I just paid $10 for this shit. I don't even care. I've said that like 7 times, haven't I? Well, I don't even care about that either. Boom, roasted. Huh, that's a good one. Maybe we should have picked the Fetid Heath so we could get this in like the Twilight Mire. Yeah, so there's a big psychological connection between the novice player. It is postulated through the ironclad Kafkaesque logic of market research that if a man first picks a Jace, he is going to be very angry if he does not get to play with that Jace. So you got to make him play with the Jace, and in order to make him play with the Jace, you got to like add a Diregraph Ghoul, which is a good card in a archetype that isn't really supported, and then you got to add like a Volshock refugee, so they have sideboard options that make standard look profound. You've got to add like Lion's Eye Diamond and half-ass a Storm mechanic. You gotta do all sorts of stuff. Headhunter. This is all just a cruel joke, isn't it? Okay. I don't think that we can do much with survival in this deck. We could pick up. It's just kind of a combo card. Like survival is one of the best cube cards, but it's very hard to build around. This deck does not seem like it has much of a way to do that. Like if I had one more, something like Loyal Retainers, then I would go for it. Sylvan, on the other hand, because very few people pressure you in this cube, is just really good. Oh god. Oh, that's funny. Okay. This Crucible would be so good with Wasteland. No, wait, there are no non-basics. Revelark is traditionally a very strong cube guard too. We probably won't wheel survival, but we could, and that might make Genesis worth taking. We're not really trying to grind people out in that sort of game where we're spending our mana more than them, though, because we have these guys, and we're just drawing cards with Skull Clamp. Finding a way to tutor Skull Clamp would be really good, too. That's just like our best card by a country mile. Don't want a colorless land out on this cube. With a couple Temple Gardens, I think we could pull it off like modern D&D style. Well, it's possible Genesis will just wheel if the survival wheels. I think I just want to take Revelark. It does cost 5, that's fine. Revelark's just so good. Lodestone, huh? Yeah, Cloud Goat is the best card for us. I mean, the most powerful option that we have. I don't know where this is in the cube. There's no fucking 1-drops. It's the Modo Cube. It's a limited. It's got a big bulge at 4. Like, I learned today that there's a actual thing called fat activists. It would argue untenable things like obesity can be a healthy lifestyle, or being totally bulging at 4 like the Modo cube is a nice, healthy, voluptuous curve. I'm gonna go with Glowstone, just because I want to make things miserable for everybody. Oh, look at that Phyrexian Revoker. Man, they even have 2 copies of Keening Apparition. A bunch of idiots. Okay. Sick. Tangle Wire, oh boy. Yeah, we're just killing it right now. Look at all that. I gotta show my cube thread. We have like 40 people that talk about things all the time on the internet. We're just so fucking good at we do other stuff too, like we go out and drink and talk about literature or whatever. I'm proud of my cube thread. We have other interests too. It helps you do stuff like go on dates, but like not today, I guess. Rector doesn't do shit. 2-1. Wait, not basic landwalk. Yeah, would you just put that in no fixing set again? Just so good. Boy, standards of declined since Guild Pact. On Spears, huh? Rector. Yeah, I don't know. See, at this point, like, I would be trying to pick up fixing, but there is no fixing to pick up since we obviously have a deck. I think it's going to be 17, maybe 18 lands, because the maze doesn't really count. Oh boy, 8.5 Tails is miserable to play against. This is one of my favorite cube cards, actually. I'm so glad that's there. Yeah, it's taxes their resources immensely. I sure wish I had Mom, though. That would be fantastic. All these. Oh, yeah. I'm anticipating that I'll just win a bunch of random games by playing Skull Clamp. Anyway, I played Friend's Power Cube for the first time, actual Power Cube for the first time, and on Monday, and it was fun, but I do not like power cubes. I just do not like the lack of interaction, and I feel like Modo strikes a nice balance between the low power level of my cube and the total failure to interact, and sort of brain-dead EDH style gameplay of the power cube. So it's the worst of both worlds. That guy, even the guy who designed that, is very mild-mannered and typically doesn't go after Wizards designs all that much. Not like me, and take it from him. He's like, yeah, the Modo cube's a piece of shit. Interesting thing is that the Modo cube, I believe, it's a Max McCall opus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as was Modern Masters, and Modern Masters was just great precisely because it had very few unplayables, among other things. So they're capable of designing something good. One wonders why they don't do so more often, because they definitely can do it. Stumpeller is terrible. If somebody's just doing stupid shit, I'll just get Nature's Claim. Nature's Claim is an awful card, too. It's embarrassing. Might as well have Naturalize or anything. This isn't Vintage. There's no workshops or staff in. I'm so excited to play Metalworker and Legacy. It's got to be great. Probably offers very few actual decisions, too, which I can very much approve of. Oh, look, Lion's Eye Diamond just actually as bad as it was reputed to be when it came out on this cube. Ranker's good. Yeah, we can even give something double strike. Yeah, Ranker's good. Yeah, Ranker's good. I didn't even think about much. Alright. Spurge. Not gonna play Stonecloaker. No, too many playables. Really, some of them are kind of depressing to play with. Yeah, man, Revoker is just so good. Revoker is a fantastic cube card, by the way. I really like playing with Revoker. I don't think we want to play Behemoth Sledge. It's just too much mana. Though we could set it in. Maybe that's just a totally stupid thing to say. But at least I'm aware of it, damn it. Baloth, yeah, Baloth is okay. I can take off Baloth. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Okay. Well, I would like another pick, please. 15 seconds.